total 180. But so here's something that I knew was possible, but I've just tried it for the first time. You can use your helix to change the tuning per snapshot of the Variax, which, as I said, the tuning aspect of this is what really interests me. I'm not so bothered about the models or anything else, but the idea of having a guitar which per snapshot you could have different tunings, to me, is quite compelling. So here's just a normal tuning. And then if I press this button, because I'm on snapshot 4, I'm suddenly in dadgad. So per snapshot you can press this button to get from the magnetic sound, which I actually think sound to me better tonally, the model version. So yeah, I still maintain that I feel like I'm really happy with the tone of these pickups when they're not modelled. The modelled sounds I am less enthralled by. However, to be able to, on snapshot 4, I've got it in dadgad when I've got this button engaged. And then on snapshot 1, well, snapshot 3 is normal. And then dadgad. Which I feel like I play very differently in dadgad because I don't know how to play in dadgad, but the sound of those I do love that sound. So I can quickly press this on whichever snapshot to get to the magnetic sound. And out of the tuning. In snapshot 1, I've got a really dropping it down an octave. Now, tell me, is there anything else out there that can do that kind of thing? Because that, for me, is quite a compelling thing. Like, creatively, like that's pretty cool. So I've got there dadgad on snapshot 4. I've got this kind of weird custom tuning where I'm dropping the E down an octave for that really dirgy thing, and I'm dropping these down to other things. So that's for rhythm 1. And I can use this button to get a normal tuning on any of the snapshots if I want it. It's different, it's strange, I think it might be quite cool. So as I said in the video earlier, the model parts and I said in a previous video, the model parts of it, you know, and making your own kind of guitar, I'm not so interested in, but being able to go into the, I'll just show you on the helix as well what you can do with it, but I think that's quite a cool little thing. So here's what you get to see on the actual face of the helix itself. So we're on the input block here, and you see you've got your normal kind of input gate, threshold, decay, and then we can set up all of these different settings to change, and here in particular is where I've been spending some time. So you can see that these tunings change per snapshot. So on the rhythm I've got the E drop down to an octave, the B drop down an octave, and then this one here drop down to an F sharp. On the clean I've got it in dadgad, and the lead and this second clean are just normal standard tuning. But you could go in there and you can change different aspects. So to be able to control all of that with your helix is pretty cool, and to be able to do that sort of on the fly, so I've quickly made these changes, I think is really powerful. I don't know of anything else that can really do this. Maybe the Boss V guitar could do something, but that wouldn't connect with the helix. I just think as a creative tool, you've got something really awesome there. So, you know, what you do to get to this again, if you're anywhere else, you come over here to the input, press across, and you can set your Variax settings per preset or global. So mine are per preset in this case. You can even set the volume and tone knob per snapshot, which is interesting. So yeah, then you go take your string that you want to change. So if it's the low E, and you can then press in and move it, and then that becomes altered per snapshot. But that's just something that I've been messing around with, trying to get to know the Variax a little better. There is also, as pointed out, the Variax workbench where you can make custom guitars, but for me this is where the creativity is. You can change the string level as well per string, and the pitch per string. I think that's quite opens up a whole world of potential music and stuff. As I say, I've got dadgad here, I've got a weird rhythm thing with an E that I would never really have tried in real life, and then I can press on the actual guitar itself to get back to a normal tuning if I want to. It's really quite interesting.